A laptop. Can't go through that without permission. It's more like I don't have enough time to crack the pin.
Suspicious.
Attendance book. That's right, she's their homeroom teacher. Okay. I mean, there's obviously that. There's the book. English teacher. Then nothing else. Surprisingly, I can move around during this entire thing, so... maybe there's something else, like, secret I can investigate? Not me. Alright, I got you. Let's investigate the picture.
Hey.
Looks like the photo of Sawa. Her high school days. Her uniform's different from what they wear here. Okay. I can see part of the photo of a male Seiryō student. Sorry to do this, but...
Uh-huh.
What? They want me to unlock it, right? So... or not. Okay.
Hey.
God. Never seen that face before. At least it's not Hiro Mikoshiba. Can we take a picture of it and put it back already? Is this Ihara's son, the boy who killed himself 4 years ago? For a teacher to have a picture of a single random student on her desk. Sawa's backstory better not be like Kawakami from P5, where she, like, a student died under her supervision and then she blames herself for it. Like, what is this, like Kawakami origin story? I can't confirm his identity right now, though. I should look for Sawa. She should be in the chairman's office. Okay. I was like, more importantly, why don't we just look at the school yearbook or something? Maybe we can find him instead of asking Sawa. Because that would just raise more, that would raise more suspicion, and she'd probably also hate me a lot more too, but, I mean, she kind of hates everybody. Oh. Never mind, cutscene.
Huh?
Pardon. Yagami-san. Those men are with the Kanagawa police. They said they're here to make inquiries about Mikoshiba-kun's disappearance.
And they asked to see Sawa-sensei too?
Yes. But I have to ask, can you tell me what's really going on? You were asking questions about Mikoshiba-kun as well.
I should leave it to the police to fill you in on that. I mean, their sources are probably more recent than mine. They should have the latest details.
Mikoshiba-kun is no longer with us, is he? And it's just as I feared.
A new police officer, huh? Well, as long as it's not like Kuroiwa. I'll be honest though, Kuroiwa was an excellent villain. He was so cool.
2 months ago, a young man named Hiro Mikoshiba went missing during his stint as a student teacher. Mikoshiba quickly becomes the center of attention when his rotting corpse is discovered. And Yagami scours the school for any clues left behind. Rumor has it, Mikoshiba drove a classmate to suicide in his student days. A rumor that the school faculty is seemingly unable to deny.
I'm still not able to piece together chapter 3, two sides of the same coin, how this is going to be like related to Ihara, the groping case, like him wanting to go to jail. I still can't even like fathom how I'm going to piece that together, but we'll find out eventually together. I guess for now I'm just chilling here, right? Me and my phone. This article might be about Mikoshiba. but it's not reporting the identity of the corpse. Does that mean the police are still withholding info? Their interview with Sawa seems to be taking an awful long time. What I would do is I would eavesdrop, you know, like walk along the side of the window and just eavesdrop.
Yagami-san, why are you still here?
Because I care. Now, if you're open to the idea, you think we could walk and talk?
Why? So you can grill me with more questions? You realize the police just finished doing that, yes?
I figured they'd come knocking sooner or later.
Then you knew Mikoshiba-kun was murdered, didn't you? And that's why you've been snooping around our school.
Why is she mad? I'm a detective. If anything, I'm trying to help the school too.
You're not wrong, but can we please take this elsewhere?
Sawa hates everybody. I can relate.
If you knew Mikoshiba was murdered, why didn't you tell me up front?
Because that information's not public. Didn't the police ask you to keep quiet about it?
Well, yes, but even so,
What sort of questions were they asking you anyway?
I thought I was supposed to keep quiet.
Cute.
Now I'm going to ask you one
Good one, Yagami.
last time. Please stay off our campus. You don't belong here. I mean, what if you end up injuring a student? It would be a nightmare for all of us.
Oh no. Yeah, I know, right? What if I ended up injuring a student? You clearly haven't seen the last chapter.
Nobody's getting injured.
Me when I lie.
All that's water under the bridge now.
Is that so?
Yeah, and I should probably mention, I'm the new advisor of the Mystery Research Club. I have the chairman's approval and everything. So it looks like I have a place here after all.
What? Since when?
I think we're getting sidetracked here. Did the police ever mention a suspect?
No. All they told me was what happened to Mikoshiba-kun. That he's no longer a missing person. That he's dead. And was dumped in a derelict building.
My condolences.
That was all we found out. The police were the ones asking the questions, not us. They hardly gave us room to breathe.
Yeah, sounds like an interrogation, all right.
Are the police keeping Ihara's connection under wraps while they investigate this murder?
Is there anything else?
Actually, there is. I'd like to know your thoughts on Mikoshiba-kun's killer.
What?
For example, take Akihiro Ihara, a man who took this school to court over his son's suicide. Mikoshiba came up even then, as a culprit bearing some responsibility for that.
Ihara-san? But he got arrested for that groping incident at the train station.
So the police really are keeping their lips sealed.
Must you always be so cryptic?
It's possible Ihara-san had a hand in Mikoshiba's murder.
What?
Despite being incarcerated for 2 months, he knew exactly where the corpse would be. He revealed it upon being sentenced. This was before the Kanagawa police had even ID'd the body.
Then, was it really Ihara-san?
A court would say being in jail is about as solid an alibi as you can get, but he could be connected somehow.
How do you know all this, Yagami-san?
I'd tell you, but I showed you one of my cards, so now it's your turn.
Huh?
I've heard you weren't as big a fan of Mikoshiba as you led me to believe. That true?
This again.
You knew he was a bully all along, but yesterday you told me he wasn't the type. I just want to get the story straight here. Did you have a sudden change of heart, or were you lying to me for some reason?
It's not that simple.
Oh, one more thing I learned today. It was Mikoshiba who turned the basketball club against Koda-san. Pretty sadistic for a would-be teacher, don't you think?
That's enough.
Then it's not a stretch to say he probably was a major factor in the death of Ihara's son 4 years ago? And I think it's also safe to assume you know more than you're letting on, right? This is murder we're talking about here. Lies aren't doing anyone any favors.
His name was Toshiro.
Sorry?
Everyone keeps saying Ehara's son, like he's just another statistic. He had a name, for heaven's sake. Toshiro.
Right. I'm sorry.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have papers to grade.
Sawa-sensei, please.
9 o'clock tonight. I'll be at Plage on Izazaki Road.
We'll finally have a real talk?
Something like that.
Nah, Yagami, just walk right in there. I shouldn't blow up by doing anything stupid like opening my mouth. Is she in there though, for real? Oh, she is in there. Wow, nice. Okay. Here's what I think after that interaction. Where am I supposed to go so I can head there while talking? Also, I just got 4.9k from just speaking to people. Hell yeah. Oh, damn, I almost have enough for battle bonus too. I'm gonna save up for that. But, where am I supposed to go? Unable to progress. Yeah, I guess I just head out of school, but here's what I think, and I think this is actually rather disturbing. I think Sawa had feelings for Mikoshiba, like a student-teacher relationship, and that's why she's not outing him. But she knew that he was a terrible person and that he was being like that, but she let her feelings get in the way from not only reporting his behavior, which naturally led to the basketball team, you know, developing that in-group think and hating Koda for that because of Mikoshiba's abuse. And so, like, because Sawa was keeping, like, the actual abuse, like, she was covering up for him, the chairman didn't know of it either. And that's how this incident occurred, because I guess Ehara found out about it when, like, you know, Mikoshiba's actions actually had a greater effect that was outside of Sawa's control, and then boom, action happened, and Ehara plus some sort of proxy killed Mikoshiba, which, you know, is why we're here now. That's my theory so far. Why can't I talk to you? I'm lost again. I just want to get to the classroom on the 3rd floor. Second floor has 2 lines on the hallway wall. The 3rd floor has 3. Just stay calm. Wait, really? What is the point of these lines anyways? Good question. Okay, they want me to take the elevator, but I don't know where. 4th floor? No? Okay. I guess not telling me where to go. Guess I'll just leave school. So I'm supposed to meet with Sawa, right? Yeah, okay. I'll just get out of here for now. Sweet. But, because I mean, I don't know why, like, I feel like people's behaviors inside the school aren't aligning with their intent. And I get it, you know, it's a detective game. Obviously, we're supposed to make these inferences and discern the truths from the lies, but it's really...
So I just left the school, and tonight...
It's really polarizing so far, their behaviors.
Wait, where are you?
3rd stop of our bar crawl, that's where. I thought work was done for the night.
Licking the wounds of rejection, huh? Is the 99 gang with you?
Just Sugiura. Tsukumo said he had to get back to the office to take care of some kind of system trouble.
A computer crash or something?
Don't know. Something about a Buzzy searcher going haywire. I've pretty much tuned it out, man. Anyway, you gonna come take his place?
Nah, I gotta stay sober. I'm meeting Sawa-sensei in a bit.
You what? God damn it, man, you are killing me today.
Would you simmer down? This is work, not whatever it is you're doing.
Oh, then I ought to come be your backup. Where we headed?
Come on, you think I need a drunk co-pilot? Knock one back for me, though.
Hey, I better not find out you two got it on. Don't do this to me, Doc.
What if she's married, Kaito, huh? What if she's married? Actually, that'd make my hypothesis even worse, but anyways, I still have plenty of time before our meetup. Maybe I should drop by Tsukumo's place. Alright. What? Hey Yagami, I'm ready to show you that case to you, the one about another Seirio club. Would you stop by the club room whenever you're free? Can do. Man, this place really is a mess, huh? Fuck. When you're about to do the main story. But then Kyoko says, it's time to find the professor. Shit, guess we're doing more sub-stories then. Alright. Well, I mean, it's fine. I mean, there can't be too many clubs, right? So eventually we'll run out of stuff to do. And I kind of want to do it too because eventually we'll get to a point in the story where it'll take me out. It'll take me outside of Yokohama and I won't be able to do school stories, so might as well get them done while I can. I'm kind of excited which club this is too. Please be the esports.
Ah.
Oh, you're here too. So how's the MRC treating you? I'm tired of it.
Huh?
Tired of it? So soon? I mean, I read every single book in the club room. Nothing else to do.
Huh?
You did? Already? He's quite a fast reader. Ridiculously fast.
Oh.
I knew you had it in you.
Look here.
Hey, Amasawa. Is there, if there aren't any mysteries, then the MRC has nothing to do. What's the point of even coming to school? I guess I'll go buy some new books. The club's already low on funds this month, too.
Amasawa.
So, anyways, Amasawa, you wanted to talk about something, right? Is it related to the professor?
Yes.
Indeed. I wanted to discuss another possible criminal investigation. I'd like to ask you to go undercover again, but this time in the robotics club. Okay, that sounds interesting too. The robotics club, huh? Wait, why are we doing robotics club when we haven't even resolved the potential, Sayaka allegation where she's gonna like break, well, not literally herself, but she's gonna hire someone to break other girl's leg before the competition. Don't we have to resolve that first? Didn't know Seirio had a robotics club.
Yes.
Oh yes. A few years back, a handful of students established this club based on their one common interest, robots. Recently, they've even participated in robotics competitions.
Does that mean?
You mean that whole thing where they use robots to compete in soccer and other ball games like Tamire?
Yes.
That's right. Many different groups host them each year using their own variation of the rules. The Seirio Robotics Club participates in a business-sponsored tournament called the RE Robo Rally. It's a huge event that invites technical college students, robotic clubs, and even teams of working adults to compete for a large cash prize. So some average high school club signed up for a tournament like this? Sounds like an uphill battle.
Yes.
Quite so. It's an uphill battle every year. I'm afraid I hear they always lose in the preliminaries. High school robotics clubs typically have limited funding, not to mention they lack the proficiency that a college-age group would have.
That being said...
And despite their shortcomings, the Seirio Robotics Club made a huge leap forward when one particular transfer student became the club's president. Second year named Domu Okitegawa. Okay, what about? In the second trimester, Okitegawa transferred over from a high school in another prefecture. He was a member of his previous school's robotics club as well. Before he transferred, he consistently received top marks in robot competitions. With him joining the ranks, the robotics club's streak of preliminary losses changed drastically. His management and production abilities rival that of seasoned adults. The once feeble robotics club has practically transformed under his leadership.
What was that?
Transformed. Just as one, is that a joke? Just as one example, the club had typically struggled with funding, but he bolted in and secured a sponsorship from a shopping district. He even drafted schedules for the club, which were immaculate, and the club quickly saw an increase in efficiency and productivity in their work.
Oh.
High school student did all that? Gotta say, that is pretty impressive. I keep telling you, Yagami, we gotta headhunt all these students. All these talented young individuals. We need to bring them onto the team. So how are the robotics club and the professor related?
Yagami-san.
Well, are you familiar with the string of robot-led thefts terrorizing the streets of Ijincho? Citizens will be out and about, and then suddenly a robot will appear and snatch goods like expensive bags off of them, then it runs away.
Nope.
I'm afraid this is the first I'm hearing of that. Are robots really that sophisticated?
Yes.
Absolutely. With its mechanical arm, it can firmly grasp onto things like bags and make a quick escape. On top of that, it's highly maneuverable. It can fit into openings too narrow for a human to follow. Sounds like even more trouble than a flesh and blood thief. The most targeted items are expensive bags that contain large amounts of cash. Some bags are worth over 1,000,000 yen. We're talking damages that have now surpassed several million yen. So then are you claiming the robot behind these incidents came from the Seidio Robotics Club? Do you have any proof?
Well...
As a matter of fact, I discovered this bolt along one of the robot's escape routes. The very same bolts used by the Seidio High Robotics Club.
Huh?
Wait, what? Okay, but those bolts have to also come from somewhere too, right? Like, what if it's the manufacturer, or what if it's like mass produced? Like, how do we know it's specified within this school?
Hey.
You're positive?
Yes.
Yes, 100%. They were originally custom made by a factory in Ijincho, but it went under and lost its client. That's when the Seidio High Robotics Club bought them in bulk for a low price.
I see.
Makes sense. I can see why you'd suspect them. Additionally, rumor has it stolen goods are being used as a source of funding for criminals.
I guess so.
Well, it would be tough to fence stolen goods through the usual channels.
Yes.
Right. And I have just the one in mind who would perform such nefarious deeds to get by. The professor in the Neo Keihin gang.
A truly skilled detective.
With it. You know, I'm gonna be so disappointed if at the end of all these school stories, the last boss ends up just being the fucking Keihin gang again. Like, I don't want to see Kasai being like, God damn, Yagami, it was me all along. I've been the one that's been controlling all of your students.
I'm a Sawa.
Alright. Yeah, I hear you. I'll see if I can get good into the good graces of the robotics club, but I'll need a reason.
Please and thank you.
You'll greet them as an outside counselor. I've already received approval from the chairman. One step ahead as always. Though I have to say, I'm surprised the chairman gave the thumbs up. To be honest, the advisor and the robotics club have never been on good terms, and the chairman is glad to have a mediator to keep an eye on them. As for why they're at odds with each other, I have no idea.
Oh.
Interesting. In that case, maybe they'll just welcome me in.
That being said...
Well, because of the dispute with their advisor, apparently the robotics club members have a general distrust of adults.
If I were to guess...
As such, it's possible they may reject you as well, Yagami. Right then. Sounds like earning their trust is going to be tricky.
I'm a Sawa.
I'm on my way to the club room. Where can I find the robotics club? In the corner of the east building, 4th floor. Alright. Guess I better show my face. Fuck. It's even harder to get to that place too, because I gotta take an elevator every time. So it's not as convenient to get to. Yeah. Oh my god. So I gotta exit here and then take the elevator. I gotta walk all the way around like an L shape. There we go. So it's 4th floor and then run around. Okay. Time to begin the robotics club. I know, don't worry, I wasn't expecting this either, but hey, you and I, we in it for the long run. This is gonna have the best payout ever. And plus, it's also a great way of earning passive SP too, because... There we go. Gain 100 SP after battle. Sweet. Now I can double my profits from every street fight I get into. Here it is. Robotics Club. Never had one back in my school.
Hi, I'm Yagami. I was asked to start as your outside counselor today. Is the president here?
I'm the club president, Domu Kitagawa. The chairman already filled me in.
Great. That saves us some time. I'm sure we'll get along just fine.
A warm welcome, I see.
Yagami-san, was it? I've got a question for you. How knowledgeable are you in the field of robotics?
Not very.
Well, I have a drone.
Here we go again.
Huh?
Yagami-san, I understand the chairman requested your services. But I don't believe we require an outside counselor.
Oh?
We're operating perfectly fine as we are. We really don't need you attending our club activities.
Turning me away right off the bat, huh? Well, this
Say,
throws a wrench in things.
Kitagawa-kun, right? You already know I'm here to do a job, so skipping out on you guys isn't gonna work for me. Mind if I pop in every so often? The chairman will let me have it if I don't at least make an appearance.
Well, as long as you don't get in our way.
Great. We'll all be friends in no time.
Yeah, right. Best of friends. Well, better greet all of the members. Small team. 4 of them only. All guys,
me.
too. I'm Yagami. I was asked to act as the outside counselor starting today. It's nice to meet you. He totally ignored me. Excuse me, what's your name?
I'm Shion Takamori.
Shion Takamori. I'm in charge of construction. What would construction entail? Following the blueprints and building the robots.
Oh.
Oh, so you built them. Sounds fun. What kind of robots are you making now?
Excuse me.
Hey, I'm a little busy right now. Mind? Ah, my bad. Sorry for bugging you. I need to get back to my work. Gonna have a tough time getting this bunch to open up. Right? Hey there. Nice to meet you. Oh. Hello.
It's me.
My name's Yagami. I'm an advisor for the MRC. What's your name?
I'm Tetsuro Kurumazaki.
My name's Tetsuro Kurumazaki. I'm a second year.
Hey.
Can I ask what you're making?
well-
These? These are the blueprints. I'm responsible for the designs.
Oh.
Wow, that's pretty awesome. Is what you're drawing up now for the robotics contest?
Yes.
That's right. This is incredible. You drew this? Yeah. Would he just be super shy? Okay, so we got a shy guy, and we got a leave me alone type of guy. We got a pretentious leader, and how about this fellow? Weird. Why isn't it moving? Hey there.
It's me.
I'm Yagami. Nice to meet you. Who might you be? Well,
I'm Dento Sakura.
Dento Sakura, first year. I'm the robot's lead programmer.
By the way,
Oh god, he's the troubleshooter. He's got the hardest job here. Were you having some trouble there?
Yes.
Yeah, it's the robot. I just can't get it to move. What do I do? I don't need another tongue lashing from the president. You look a little stressed out. Well, to be honest, I just recently started programming, except I don't have a proper senpai to teach me the ropes. I see. I wish I could help you out with that. I'm not much of a programmer myself. What do you mean? Just get Tsukumo in here. Easy.
hey.
Are those stamina X's? God, they'd be staying up all night. What are you up to? I'm laying out our current milestone and workflow progression using Agile. Huh? Like your agility? No, Agile. It's a cutting-edge project development method that's being adopted by all sorts of software designers. I see, it's a software.
Wow.
I'll try to rephrase it in a more digestible way. Instead of blindly trying to build a complete model, it repeats trials, tests, and modifications to achieve its ideal form. Compared to the waterfall model of the past, you can have a much shorter development cycle.
Oh.
Wow. Yeah, I know. This is all project management, like crunch time, and making sure how, like, trying to accomplish as many deliverables as you can before the projects end, and finding the critical path, yeah, and all that stuff. God, I hate project management. It fucking sucks. Such an annoying class. Anyways, enough of the business talk. Sounds complicated. Well, you're not wrong. High school students have a difficult time wrapping their heads around development models of this level. It does require mastery in management after all. Depending on our opponents for this tournament, we'll need to have flexible spec changes, so that's why we're using this model.
Well,
In fact, we're running a scrimmage with our prototype models later today. We'll examine the results to adjust our design principles for the future. He had a really standoffish vibe at first, but he's been surprisingly friendly.
listen up.
Yagami, you made us a promise, right? Didn't you say you wouldn't get in our way?
Nah.
I take it back. He's just a passionate guy, that's all. Everyone here's keeping their guard up, pretty much night and day compared to the dance club. It's time. Oh, something's going on.
Time for our match.
The scrimmage. Right, the thing you mentioned earlier. You gather data from these practice matches and make adjustments as necessary. Correct.
Hey.
Mind if I watch too?
Yes.
Fine, just as long as you don't get in our way. Of course. Consider me a fly on the wall. Good one. I get the sense they don't like me much. Just, four socially maladjusted guys. Whoa, what the? This dedicated field is where the matches of the RE Robo Rally are held.
Oh.
Dang, looks professional. Okay, we've got the Yakuza 4 here. I'm Matsunaga from West Mitsuya High. Looking forward to the match today. I'm Okitegawa of Seiryo. A pleasure.
You kidding me?
What? Are you kidding?
Takamori.
What's the matter, Takamori?
Come on.
Mizuzaki won't be coming.
What?
What? What do you mean by that? He jammed his finger during track practice.
This is bad.
Told him to focus his attention on the robotics club before the tournament.
Hey.
What's wrong?
Well...
Mizuzaki's this fellow on the track team who I asked to control the robot as our guest operator. So he jammed his finger and can't do it anymore. Can anyone else in the club operate it? Well, I mean... No, this is where I come in, isn't it?
Huh?
What? Me? No way. I suck. I'm famous for my butterfingers. The robots are radio controlled, so they're a bit unconventional. Mizuzaki isn't part of the club, but he had experience, so I asked for his help.
Oh.
I see. Fine, how about I do it?
No.
No, not Takamori.
What?
What? Why the hell not? That's your reason right there. You have a very short fuse. We can't afford you getting emotional in the middle of a match.
Think you're all that?
That's not gonna happen. Radio controlled, huh? In that case, yeah, it's like a drone, right?
Hey.
Mind if I be the operator?
What?
You? Yagami-san? I actually use a drone for my work pretty often. I know my way around radio controls. You've operated drones? How much experience do you have? About 5 years worth. I like to think I can handle a more delicate situation like this too.
Come on.
No way, forget it. What are you even saying?
Please.
Well, he's gonna be
Thank you.
like, 5 years experience? That's not enough. Come back when you have 10. Very well, Yagami-san. Please take over as our operator.
What?
What? Okitegawa, you son of a...
That's the most optimal solution.
This is the best course of action we can take for today. It's the optimal solution. Damn, he even did the glasses push.
What the crap?
Oh, no, no, no. Why is this even an option? He isn't even in the club. It should be me, not him.
Process of elimination.
Like I said, process of elimination.
Hey.
Hey. So, like, this guy's a teacher, right?
Listen up.
The RE Robo Rally permits adult participation as well. There shouldn't be an issue. I mean, yeah, but...
Okitegawa.
Okitegawa, can you show me the controls?
Yes.
Yes, of course. Give us about 5 minutes, Matsunaga-san. Huh? Well, fine, I guess. Oh shit, I got a robot minigame now. You'll be divided into blue and red teams, okay. Territory control game using 3 robots. On a battlefield composed of multiple panels, take a position, blocks to expand your own team's territory. You win if you meet the following. More territory than opponent, take over the enemy team's base. Regardless of the match, you will obtain rewards by winning. Base is your initial position at the start of a match, and the point where your robot returns when it's destroyed, destroying robots. Okay. Now, Yagami-san, let me teach you how to control the robot. My robot's called fucking Deuce. Deuce? What? There's the second one called X, and the third one's called Machina. Thanks, I appreciate it. Due to the recent technological advancements, you can control every function using your smartphone. Oh, wow, so it really is like a drone. I think I can work with this. In a match, other than leading unit you'll directly control, Yagami-san, you'll be forming a team of 3 with 2 other AI-controlled units. However, since we're limited on time, I'll just have you use the leading unit to teach you the basics. Roger that. Now, a brief lecture on robot movement. Okay, so left bumper to rotate. To move forward and backward is... Okay, got it. Okay, so it's a very static movement. I'll explain how to acquire and place blocks. The rules state that whichever team holds the most territory, handles at the end wins, so this technique is the most essential of all. Blocks will spawn at set locations on the battlefield first, move the robot over to the block's location. Okay, so that's a block. Okay. What is this, Tetris? You've now acquired the block. Please note that while ally units may acquire blocks, any blocks acquired will automatically be transferred to the leading unit. This is due to the fact that only the leader may place blocks. Okay. Blocks must be placed adjacent to your team's base or your own territory. This may be difficult to convey through words alone. Why don't you give it a try? I see. So my goal is to pick up blocks and then bring them near my base and then place them where it shows. Okay, I understand. And by placing the blocks, it expands my territory. So this is like a hunting and gathering type of like speed time trial, and the person that has the most territory at the end wins. Blocks cannot be placed if they overlap with your own team's territory. When placing blocks, try to place them leaving a few gaps as possible. Right, got it. Okay, this is basically just Tetris. How to take the enemy's territory. Place a block that's adjacent to your team's base or your own territory. Adjacent to your team's base. If that block is on enemy territory, you can steal that territory from them. In a real match, the focus is all about territory, so it's a technique that's often the deciding factor. Why don't you practice this as well? So I want to place it here. No? Okay. The next lesson on the robot's attacks and damage. These treacherous tug-of-war matches are not limited to territory battles alone. You can also unleash attacks upon the enemy using your equipped weapons. The robot you're controlling has a drill equipped. Try to attack the enemy in front of you by ramming into it. Okay. Damn. Fucked them up. Destroyed robots are automatically returned to their bases. Additionally, as a penalty, they cannot return to the game for a set period of time. Keep your guard up until the match is over, and take care not to allow your leading unit to be destroyed to the best of your abilities. Okay. So the goal is to use my other 2 robots to hunt and gather the pieces and destroy the enemies, while my leading unit kind of stays behind and builds the base. We may be able to pull this off yet. Right. Hey, can we get a move on?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Apologies for the wait.
Yagami-san!
About these skills of yours. I'd like to see what you're capable of.
Yeah.
Sure thing. Just leave it to me. Meanwhile, Sawa-sensei, where the fuck is Yagami? Sorry, I'm busy.
Yagami bot.
Did you just say Yagami bot? Oh my god. Okay. Okay, so this is the block.
Nice.
I'll place it here. I'll place this here. I'll place this here.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, sure, this is fine. Oh fuck.
Go.
I don't think I'm doing that bad. Can I do this? Nice. Okay, and everyone else attacks automatically. Wait, kill this guy. Let's not get cornered too.
Nice.
There. That's a good one. Oh, and I move slower in enemy territory. I see. I see.
Go.
Let me kill this guy.
Nice.
There we go. Hey. Place this. Okay, cool. No, I win 100%. I've doubled his score right now. Okay. I'm glad that I don't have to worry about what are they placing. What are these things? Must be like a special ability.
Nice. Not looking good.
Let me kill this guy. Go on, do it.
Oh,
There. You take over his place. Okay, it's not really worth it to attack them. I just keep taking over the territory.
Nice.
Oh, fuck. I don't have anywhere to place my stuff.
Nice.
Oh, that was good. Nice. Eh. What is this area?
Not looking good.
Yeah, that's right. Keep running into me. Drill. Yes.
Yes.
Nice.
Nice.
These matches last for a very long time.
Go.
Wait, let me kill him first. Yeah.
We did it, guys.
Okay, this is rather simple. 'Cause I only have to worry about controlling my one guy. 51%. Cool. Oh, and I get free items. Not bad.
Ha!
Alright. For real?
Come on.
Whoa, hey, did you actually win? Wow. On your first try, too.
Hey.
So, what do you think? Not too shabby, huh? Certainly far from shabby. You may even be better than Mizuzaki. Oh, yeah? Did I already make the Hall of Fame?
You kidding me?
Hey, Okitagawa. Did you tell me you're going to use this guy in the tournament?
Takamori.
Takamori. This is the only option we have.
Screw that.
What happens to Mizuzaki?
By process of elimination.
We'll just have him step down.
What?
He was quite temperamental, maybe even a bit unstable.
Come on.
Oh, damn it. Even so, you ever heard of something called a pecking order? Why give the job to an outsider who just showed up today?
And that's the most optimal solution.
What?
Huh?
Okitagawa.
You're gonna axe that Mizuzaki kid just for me. It feels a little...
Well,
No. To be honest, he was acting as our operator reluctantly. It seemed he had his heart set on the track and field club.
What?
Oh, is that so?
yes.
That's right. He always wanted out of the robotics club. That's why, frankly, I didn't want him to be the operator for the tournament.
Oh.
If that's the case, then I guess it's no big deal. Moving on, Yagami-san.
Please.
I'd like to thank you in advance.
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem. Not talking to you. I suppose I can say I successfully infiltrated the robotics club, but making friends with everyone, that's another story. I need to earn the club members' trust somehow so I can get a little info out of them. Oh, before that, I should report back to Amasawa. He was worried the robotics club wouldn't even take me in. One of the guys fucking hates my guts. Alright. Well, that's one way to make an impression. Let's head back first, I guess. And then I can proceed with the robotics storyline. Why does their club have to be so flippin' far from everything else, though? No reason. Also, esports club, right? Can I go inside? Looks pretty basic for an esports club. Hopefully I can go in there later. Wonder what game they're playing. Or some like Sega game, let's be honest. Why would it not be a Sega game? Okay, thankfully the elevator is close to the MRC though, so that makes it more convenient for me. Yeah, I'm here. Amazing, you can just use vague words to perform a search. Right? If we fill up the database more, you think we could sell it to a writer or something?
Hey.
Oh, what's up?
Well,
Itokuda made an encyclopedia where you can search for the tricks of a mystery. Mystery trick encyclopedia on the computer.
I suppose.
Yep, I read every book in the club and got bored, so I compiled all the tricks from every book. But compiling them alone isn't very fun, so I turned it into an app. It's just a basic text-based dictionary. What, did you just make Chot DDT from Gaiden? It's really incredible. You can even sort the titles based on criteria such as locked room or psychological deception.
Oh.
You can really do that? Indeed. What's more is that vague search terms are enough to bring up results. Animals, string, and ice, for example. A mystery enthusiast might even pay a pretty penny to have this.
Itakura.
You know how to program?
What?
Huh? Of course I can. We learned it in class. Pretty much anyone can do it, you know? That is true. It is a skill that anyone can learn, especially with the internet. That may be, but not just anyone could do all this. Really? I guess so. Itokuda has some programming under her belt, huh? Sakura-kun over in the robotics club was having some trouble with programs. Maybe Itokuda could teach him a thing or two.
Hey.
Question for you, Itokuda. You have any interest in the robotics club? Huh? What do you mean? This kid's having some trouble with a program for his robot. Sure would be nice if someone would help him out.
I refuse.
Not interested.
Nah.
Won't even give me the time of day. Yeah, I mean, it's true. Just getting her to come to school is more than enough right now. Interesting. So they were unsure about you, but it seems you managed to gain Okitegawa's trust. Can't say for sure. In Okitegawa's eyes, maybe he just landed himself a convenient pawn. To him, maybe.
That being said...
In any case, if you continue to gain the members' trust, you might find some clues about the professor.
Hey.
Hey, Amasawa-senpai, about this professor. What is it?
Look here.
Do we really need to put all this effort into catching him?
What?
I'm sorry? What I mean is, the only people getting duped are crooks, right? So why don't we just stay out of the way? Maybe the school would be a better place if all those morons just disappeared.
Kirokuro-san.
Why would you say something like that?
Just so you know.
Amasawa-senpai, I'm just gonna say it. I have no intention of playing detective with you so we can save a bunch of idiots. Besides, I'd take Moriarty or the Fiend with 20 faces over some hypocrite detective any day.
Hey.
Now, why don't you just agree to disagree? Amasawa's putting in the work, Itokuda. Don't belittle her for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever you say, Yagami. And I know I've said this before, but you're still a member of the MRC. That means you'll help out in investigations as needed.
Huh?
Say what? That's right. You don't get to just read the latest mysteries for free.
Kirokuro-san.
The club's funds this month all went to the mysteries you read, you know? No work, no more mysteries. Ugh.
Hey.
You're seriously holding the mysteries hostage? Super unfair.
Nah.
I know she isn't feeling up to it, but I really do want Itokuda to help investigate the robotics club. I'll see if I can change her mind later. That solves one problem. How do I solve the other two? With the guy that hates me and the shy guy. Shy guy. Okay, so what is my task now? Okay, so let me just keep going with the robotics club then in that case. So it's like the dance club basically. They want me to get to prelims with them as well. It's gonna be like the dance thing all over again. Yagami, help us. We need our robots to dance at the prelims. That's how we'll win. It's kind of interesting though, because what if you're like, because I mean most people I would say don't really engage in side content in RPGs. Maybe, maybe not. And because of this, like, you'll miss out on playing minigames that are just locked behind these school stories, so some people might not even know, like, these exist. Okay, time to see what everyone else is up to. Perfect. Takamori and Kurumazaki are right on schedule.
Sakura!
How's everything on your end? Were you able to fix that bug you reported the other day? The one responsible for the machine's immobility? Oh, well... No, to be honest, it hasn't been fixed yet. Another failure in communication. This is the third time you didn't report in. How many times must I tell you? Always be in contact. ABC. I'm sorry. Communication, reporting. Sounds more like running a business.
Okitagawa.
Yo. Need a hand with anything? A hand, you say? Well, let's see. Right. Then I'd like to ask if you'd customize the robot. Customize.
Listen up!
You know, changing up the robot's parts, configuration, you can adjust its performance that way.
Oh.
Wow. Didn't know that was a thing. Okitagawa, you know this guy's an amateur with robots, right? Why does he get to customize it too? Maneuverability isn't based on logic, it's based on feel. And it's simply more efficient to implement the opinion of the one who's actually operating the thing. I get that, but it's just weird. You're putting too much in his hands.
Takamori.
Let me put it this way, Takamori. A robot's parts are to an operator what shoes and gear are to an athlete. The operator knows which parts improve a robot's mobility and offense by getting a proper feel for it. It's why the Seirio Robotics Club has valued operator feedback for generations.
Come on.
Yeah, but still.
That's the most optimal solution.
Fine. Damn it.
Yagami-san!
Anyways, Yagami, why don't we give it a try? This is like Pocket Circuit. Now about robot customization. When customizing, you can develop new parts and parts development. You can also change the configuration of the parts and parts rearrangement. Let's go ahead and try customizing. Okay. First, we should aim to develop parts with a higher performance than the current robotics part. Okay. Okay, yeah, this is like Pocket Circuit. Developing parts require materials and funds. You can obtain materials as a reward for winning matches. You may even be able to utilize some items on you as materials as well. If there are belongings you no longer need, feel free to provide them. As far as funding is concerned, it will be covered by the Robotics Club. I'll leave the development decisions up to you, Yagami, but just keep in mind you'll be limited by the club's funds. We prepared some materials from the Robotics Club, so feel free to develop the parts as you see fit. I see, so they have their own currency amount, but the items I need to supply myself. Okay. I can see myself running into a barrier of entry here. Just right off the bat. One, I'm going to run out of materials, and I'm not going to be able to farm any until, you know, like I just roam around the city or do like other miscellaneous stuff that's not related to story content. And two, I'm going to run out of money, like just general funding too, which will put a barrier to entry on the story. So here is what's going to happen. I am going to progress as much as I can for the rest of this episode, and then I will probably use Cheat Engine, give myself all the materials that I need to basically buy all the parts that I might need, and all the money for this club, so that I don't run into any like more barriers for like the future videos after this, so we can simply progress nicely into the story, because that's what I'm here for basically. So yeah, I have one of these already, these balanced motors. Battery. Develop. But it says I have one. Why would I want another one? What's the cost limit to? I don't understand what this is yet. I'll just skip this though, since I don't have one. Oh my god, that's like the Drake Apple Store meme where it's like just restart it, and then the other guy's like, oh my god, yeah, why didn't I think of that? I see, so the machine was lacking those parts. Next, why don't you affix the parts you just developed? Okay, so that's parts rearrangement. This is the equip part. Please place the newly developed parts onto the robot. Okay. It was the battery. Dark drill, speed motor. Yeah, that's what it was.
I see.
Oh, so this is how it works. I think I get it. After we received the results of the scrimmage, we looked into the necessary countermeasures and included any fixes in the development cycle. If you'd like any parts made on your end, please let us know, Yagami-san. Furu Mazaki can draw them up to you. Rearranging parts. You can change the parts configured on the robot. If the total cost of the part exceeds the cost limit, the performance will significantly drop during the match. Okay. So it's not like Pocket Circuit where you're cut off by the cost, but it will just decrease the efficiency. By spending materials and funds, you can develop new parts. As the money is taken from the robotics club, it won't come out of Yagami's own wallet. Got it.
Does that mean?
The robot's performance hinges on Kuro Mazaki-kun's design abilities? Oh
well...
no, it's not like that. I just design whatever the president tells me to do.
Hmm?
That's so. Well, in any case, it sounds like I'll be asking you to make a bunch of stuff for me. Looking forward to working together.
Yes.
Okay. Yep, definitely one of the shy ones. Cool. And that improves my focus. Okay, so let me just get a better... Oh wait, what? I can't... Continue investigating the robotics club. Yeah. Can I not interact with them though? It's not letting me talk to any of them right now. Guess I'll just leave for now. Cutscene. Thought as much.
For crying out loud.
Nerve of that cheeky little robot nerd. Thinks he can just go and hire an outside counselor?
Hmm?
Huh? Aren't you from the MRC?
It's Yagami.
This is Yagami. I just started as the robotics club outside counselor too.
Huh?
Oh. Oh my, that means you're him? My name's Yukari Akuta. What are you doing in this game? Back to P3. I'm the advisor of the robotics club.
Either way.
You got business with them? I take it no one told you an outside counselor was coming. I guess you heard me. Yes, isn't that just awful? Alright. If you're here as a counselor, would you have time for a chat? Perhaps just over there?
Yep.
Yeah, let's do that. I was actually hoping to speak to the teacher, who's the acting advisor. Nobody in this school appreciates me, except for Kyoko.
Yagami-sensei!
There aren't many students around right now. It's a great spot to relax and talk. Okay, time to ask Akuta-sensei about the robotics club. Sure, the advisor.
Excuse me.
So I've been hearing the robotics club members and the advisor don't get along too well.
Yes.
Yeah, you heard right. Anytime I go check on the club's activities, they pretend I don't exist. It's incredibly frustrating. Why is it like this? Probably because I was against letting them enter the RE Robo Rally.
What?
Really? Why not give them your support? It's not the kind of tournament an ordinary high school robotics club like ours should be competing in to begin with. They only embarrass themselves. Participants include researchers from technical schools, colleges, and even companies, all of whom are highly knowledgeable and well-funded. But didn't they also take part in the robotics contest last year too? That time it was all in the name of good fun, but Okitagawa is different.
Good grief.
After he took over as president, he managed to lock down a sponsorship. If they lose now, they'll have the whole world laughing at them.
I see.
No kidding. Yeah, and don't get me started on all the late nights they put into prepping that thing. As their advisor, I'm required to work overtime with them, which I don't even get paid for. I see, that's why she's annoyed.
Ugh, these kids.
And despite all this, as soon as I show my face in that club room, they ignore me. They're rude, and it just gets under my skin. Huh. The friction between the advisor and the club really runs deep. Okay.
Either way.
This Okitagawa kid, we chatted while the club was in session, and he seemed like a model student. Well, he certainly is a wonder. The robotics club really turned around thanks to him. The previous members were just a bunch of kids who loved robots. The club was more of a hobby to them. I pop in from time to time, and they'd be reading manga, taking naps, things like that.
Oh.
Felt more like a lazy culture club. My kind of people. So you can imagine why I admired Okitagawa-kun's razor-sharp gumption at first. He changed up the system so just 4 members could build a high-quality robot, plus he pulled in major funding from a shopping district. Did I mention those funds totaled over 1 million yen?
Huh?
Over 1 million? That's incredible.
Does that mean...
What kind of shopping district would dish out that much? Is it in Ijincho?
No.
No, it's apparently where Okitagawa is from, a shopping district in Tokyo. Acquaintances of his whom he somehow persuaded.
Huh.
He's really something. Okay. Thanks a bunch. I think you answered pretty much everything I wanted to know. Glad to hear. What about the other students? Let's ask about the other boys. How about that? Just as long as it helps. Yeah, like tell me about the shy guy or the guy that fucking hates my guts. Oh well.
Yagami-sensei.
What do you think, Yagami? Do you think you can win over the robotics club? Honestly, I can sense some pretty big walls are between us. I wouldn't doubt it. Those kids really don't like adults.
Good grief.
It's common for kids that age. Always thinking adults like us can't possibly understand them.
Nah.
Or, you know, maybe it's because you won't let them enter the RE Robo Rally. That's true. There's always a disconnect between adults and children because of the viewpoint perspective on things and the scope. Well, I feel much better after getting all that off my chest now, if you'll excuse me. I'm gonna go back to the faculty room and not be an advisor. Guess Akuta-sensei really needs to vent. Alright, I should be able to head back in then in that case, right? Nice, and start the next round. Let me just take a look at the menu though. The customization.
Yagami-san!
Okay, Yagami, let's head to the scrimmage. We'll utilize any feedback you give us to develop future modifications.
Yeah.
Roger. Leave it to me. Wait, what? Unlock new parts. Okay, so we just keep fighting enemies forever, basically. Until I guess we eventually make it to the top. This is the customize. Holy shit, that's a lot of parts. Yeah, this is why. Yeah, so basically, as I said already, I'm gonna give myself all the materials in the game and maybe give myself some more funds as well, just so I can max out the robotics club and not have to like struggle and do some off-screen grinding, just so I can alleviate this this system of the game, because it's not going to be fun for me or you running around Ijincho looking for parts. So I will catch you then when I've got all the resources.